doesn't want to get sick again.
Alright, here we are. We're going to go take a walk for coffee and a few little goodies at the store. Just to have some fun on this Saturday. It's been a long week. A lot of people in our house not feeling well. Hopefully they are on the mend. La 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 la. As you can see, we still have not had frost here. Nice and sunny.
I'm scared.
Though the trees are giving up from their heat stress, they're definitely not changing colors here.
Those pieces of Lego on the sidewalk.
It is like October 14th. And we're still walking in the at least 75 out here today. The breeze is a little cool when it does come up. But it is definitely not fall weather. Hope you all enjoyed the nature videos from our trip out of town over the Thanksgiving holiday. I just posted the last one this afternoon or this morning. It's not even afternoon yet. Don't want to rush the day ahead any faster than it has to go. Squirrel! He's a busy one. There he goes collecting his nuts. Okay. This light will be changing any moment now. Here it goes. Let's see if they'll stop. Are we stopping? Yes, she's stopping. You didn't stop?
Stop.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah.
I'm just gonna run away.
The goober wasn't going to stop. That diesel really stinks. We get to see how much of this building has come up as we walk by. Last time I went by, they had all the walls up. None of the doors or windows yet. None of the roof. Yeah? You found it? as possible. They're working.
Are on the roof. They're on the roof.
What roof? Eh. Okay, so this front area looks like 2 garages. That's why there's no door. Looks like a 2-car garage. See it?
Or 2 big windows.
Yeah, no, it's a garage. And the back end, you're okay. And the back end is the house. So that's interesting, huh? Look how far back it goes.
Whoa.
Way back there. That's,
If some guy lives in an apartment, that guy who lives in an apartment can afford a Tesla, the guy can afford a house.
oh yeah? He's got a Tesla? Eh. That's okay. That's the way it should be. Should be driving those electric cars. Makes it easier for us all to breathe. And someday, if enough people drive electric cars and do away with all this gas, winter will come back. Well, right now climate change is because of polluting the air. Under new ownership. Come in, we're open. Eh. They are open. It's real. I didn't believe them.
How are you?
You take debit card?
Yeah, I take debit.
Okay.
How are you, dear?
Is it the fun kind where you just tap?
Yeah, I have both swipe or tap.
Perfect, because I love it.
Oh, do you?
It's like Vegas. Can I tap again?
Hey, a question. How did you put on the music for that deal you did? That was so cool.
Reels. They offer you the option for sounds.
Really? I didn't know that.
And I just typed in Wayne's World and it came up with the Wayne's World thing.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And
That's
then
pretty cool.
they pay. It's a free to use, no copyright on it because Facebook pays. Because I have it's like a business. They pay for me to have that 1 minute, up to 1 minute of the.
Like they pay you?
No, they pay the company that owns the rights to the song.
Oh.
Because it's illegal to do copyrighted music online. You have to pay.
Okay. That was pretty cool, though. My friend
Yeah.
showed me. I'm trying to make it. You know.
It's tough when you're trying to go out of your own pocket and not have a lot of debt. So.
I only put I started with $500.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm making it. I'm not busy yet.
Right.
I'm doing it.
Right.
Something cool.
It's slow going, and I think if you can get it going, I mean, keep going.
The other thing too that happened, a guy the other day, they were driving by, and he said to his friend, "Let's stop in and get a drink."
Right.
And the driver said, "That's a dirty store," and he wasn't thinking, and he said, "Oh yeah," but he realized what he was after he got by. You see how that sits in people's heads, though,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's new owner,
Right.
right? It does. It really does set in their head.
Yeah. It would take a lot to get over it, but if you can get some advertising on one of the more popular, like even on Facebook with pictures of new ownership to shares. You can come in and have a coffee. You got the microwaves here. Have a sandwich. Have a coffee. Have your lunch.
Now, if you guys are around today, we're having soup and goulash today.
Yeah.
You can come donate or have one for free. Between
Yeah.
3 and 6.
Everybody's been not doing so well at our house. We're healing up from leg injuries and
Oh.
other illnesses.
I put up a sign on the post
Right,
under
I
new
was just
ownership,
reading it.
right? Because if I put new management, then they're going to think, well, I'm just working for them,
Right.
right?
Yeah,
I'm trying
that's why I mentioned. I'm sure you have young people in your life who are into like TikTok and that.
Yeah.
That stuff is all free to advertise. You can put up where people around Belleville will see it. The new ownership, pictures of the new look, the fact that you can
On
have a
TikTok?
coffee sandwich. TikTok, Facebook has Reels, YouTube has Shorts.
Is it hard to use TikTok? I'm not very good at this yet.
It's not hard to use, but you're probably going to want somebody just a little bit older than her to do it for you.
That's right, bro. A little bit
See,
old.
all the old people, they get resistant to it. They didn't bother learning it. Computers are a pain, but these guys, they were born into it.
Right. Right.
So,
Dad,
all right, let's see what was your mother looking for now.
sorry.
All right. Here's what she likes, right? Pick one up. I don't know what they cost. That's what she asked for. Okay. Now she wants
Soda.
soda. You see one she drinks right there. We can't get the diet. We'll just get the regular Pepsi. Okay. So we got that. And you want your usual stuff. I'll put this up there. Now, do you have any bread today?
I don't have any bread.
Okay, I can live with that.
Sorry.
It's good. It's like I told her when she said, "Do they have bread down there?" I said, "Well, their inventory is kind of fluctuates because of the way it's trying to build things up."
Daddy, I see two things cool.
Yeah. What do you want now?
I want this
Cream?
with this.
All right. Well, put this one first.
You need some help or?
That's good. Now let's do the mixing part.
This one. All right. Get your straw.
Want to see what I saw cool?
All right. She asked for chips, soda, and bread. You don't have the bread. That's okay.
Sorry.
I'm happy with that. And I'm going to do the debit card. You got tap, and we'll do that.
Daddy, want to know what I saw cool? Want to know what I saw cool? Want to know what I saw cool, Daddy? Daddy, want to know what I saw cool? I saw that cool.
How pretty.
Yeah, you're right. Ask somebody that's about 7 years old, and you'll get anything you want, right?
No, it's coming. Okay.
Here, sweetie, do you want a ring or something?
Ring around the collar.
I got many kinds you can choose from.
I told her you had I told her you had the sensei down here. She said, "Oh, he's got a relative or an employee that has sensei, huh?" I said, "Yeah, probably." She said, "Well, right now I got a whole ton in my cabinet, so I don't need any."
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know they would really sell. A friend of mine said you should get it.
They can sell, but it's one of those niche things. Like Christmas time, people want the potpourri smell in their house
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Sensei,
Daddy?
hot wax.
I got lots.
Want to know what I saw cool?
So you're coming up in that season, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and yeah. I
Well,
mean,
no,
I
it's
don't
not
think
cool.
sensei wood fires go, or summertime would be a good time for it.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Daddy, want to know what I saw cool?
What's that?
That and this.
But the odds are
Mhm.
against me, right? I
Yep.
mean, I don't have $20,000 to stock the store to the ceiling.
Yeah, but you're doing good. I mean, as I look around, you know, you've come a long way just in a short time.
It's But I
just
gotta
thought
get
it was a
busier.
normal twirly straw.
Yeah,
when
you
it
got to
was
get
up
busier.
there.
That's why the other place didn't stay. It was, well, they didn't really had nothing. They let it go down to nothing.
And they didn't keep it clean. They really said.
I mean, the first group that was in here was it Munchies?
Yeah.
They weren't for a long time, but they had chicken in here and everything, and then they let it run down too.
Yeah.
But, yeah. That's what you really need. You need to get eyes to know there's somebody new in here. You can come in here and have coffee. If you can get, because the teens, man, they come by here, they'll say, what a great place. Maybe get a video game. Or,
Yeah, right?
I know downtown what's starting to go over good is Jim's computer. He has a game place where you can sit in and play games. You just got all the computers lined up, pay so much, go in and play video games, have your drinks. And,
Oh, so you pay?
yeah.
The customer pays?
Yeah, they pay a certain amount to sit down and use the internet, play games. It's a video place. But he also has a computer store there too, so it
Daddy,
wasn't.
I thought the twirly straws were just.
But yeah, if they can come in here
I
with
thought
their
the
phones or
twirly
their
straws were just
laptops and stuff and drink the sodas, and maybe you can find somebody who likes to play Game Master or
Daddy.
groups that like to play Magic
I
the Gathering, Pokemon.
I thought that.
And how would I supply the game?
Well, if it was Pokemon or Magic, you wouldn't. They bring their own cards to play. They bring their own. Pokemon Go is a video game. They bring their own phones. Also, Pokemon's a card game.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What?
What about
Right now, Scallywags does that. The biggest thing that they do in Scallywags, the toy store, the new guys that took over about a week after they bought the place, COVID lockdown, so they could sell nothing. But the thing that they do the best with is their gaming. And it's all volunteer. They play board games, they do card games, and then he gets to sell them. Like Magic is a collectible thing. He gets to sell the new cards, the new decks on top of that. And they pay a fee. If you have a tournaments, they pay you $15 for your Friday Night Magic or whatever. I mean, you don't have a lot of room in here, but you do have some. Or you have a couple of tables where people might come in and play their video games together. Or
So what would I do? I'd be charging them just for like the use of the internet, or?
well, no, you wouldn't charge them for the use of the internet. Like if they're playing Magic, you just charge them for. Basically, if you had a group, you know, they call them teams. And you don't even have to really charge them, but you can charge the table. You'd have to talk to the guy down at Scallywag Stores. I don't understand exactly how it works, but there is a fee to be a part of Friday Night Magic. And they have tournaments. I mean, Wizards of the Coast sponsors the tournaments. They pay cash, money, and everything else. And you don't have a very big place here, but...
Like I've got seating right now for 8, 12 people.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to, on a card night, the store wouldn't be open. You can push the tables together or however they want to do it.
Now, one guy mentioned that to me about after hours coming to play cards.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as it's not poker, you're fine. Yep.
Why can't they play poker?
Dad.
Poker is probably illegal, or, because you'd rather have the casino do it, I suppose. As long as no money exchange stands, maybe.
Well, go ahead, honey.
What?
At first, I thought there was twirly straws when they were up on the table. Were just twirly straws.
Like if they, like one guy was talking about, he might have a group that would pay me so much they come and play cards, right?
Right.
But if I wasn't here, it wouldn't be any of my business what they were doing, really.
Yeah, if it got busted, it might get you put out of business. If they're playing for money. You might want to look into the laws on that. Canada's a little bit different, where I'm originally from the U.S., so
Yeah.
it would be deadly. It would be just, they come in here, raid the place, put you out of business. Slap those guys on the hand with $100 or $200 fine for them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But these Indians do what they want.
Well, yeah. Well, in Canada, it's not just about the First Nations. The Canadian government allows gambling.
No, I mean like from people from East India.
Oh, yeah.
I had a 27-year-old here come in yesterday. He said Wayne, I'll give you $40,000 for your business today.
But if you can grab the kids, then you grabbed your future business. Now the rest of Belleville is all like us. We're all aged. We're heading toward retirement. And you got to grab these guys. That's where your business is. What are they doing? They're playing cards. They're playing board games. They're playing video games.
So maybe if I put it out there, like after hours, anybody that's interested in gaming, no matter what it is, just gaming, see Wayne at Wayne's World Variety, and we'll come up with a price,
right,
or something like that.
I mean, your Facebook page is a good start, but not enough people are seeing it.
Okay.
Got to have something where all the eyes are. Get somebody younger, 14, 16, 17, get a teenager who understands where the bodies are you want to get into, your future business.
Okay.
And I know, because I'm like 66 myself, so saying find somebody younger is like saying, well, I'm obsolete.
Well,
yeah, in reality,
we are, like, yeah. No,
the world that we were born into and brought up to live in don't exist anymore.
No, it's very bad. I'm going to look into that. Like, I got a girl that works for me cleaning. She's 14. Very knowledgeable, really smart.
There are high school groups that would, that's what I'm saying. You get them interested in your tables, doing things with your tables, even if it's sitting and writing.
Like homework.
Yeah, it could be homework. It could be, kids write books too. I mean, you can self-publish now. You don't have to, anybody can pay taxes. Like my wife said, we do the YouTube and stuff, and my son's really into it. I said to her, we're almost ready for monetization. You're going to have to use your tax number. And she said, no, it's Ian's. Let him use his tax number. He's got one. So anybody can actually create a business online. So they self-publish. They write their own books. They self-publish on Amazon. They make their own, most kids make their own video games. My son wrote several video games of his own.
Really?
Right on Roblox.
What about if I had a gaming night and if it was a competition and they hooked it up to the 75-inch TV and played their games?
Yeah, that might work, but you might need a couple of them. You need a pretty good computer to do that, but yeah.
Wouldn't you just hook a computer up to it?
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it.
You could hook a computer up to it. You'd have to hook several computers up to monitors, but yeah. There's a lot of people that could tell you how to do it. I mean, it's not easy, but if you can grab the young people, you can grab your future business. I mean, you may not see it turn into a blooming thing, but the person who follows you, if they keep going in the direction that's going in, they certainly will.
Right. I'm going to check that out.
I mean, it's worth looking into. All I know is if you grab the young people, the high school kids and the middle school kids, that's where the business is, because that's where the money is. Mom and Dad gives them the money, or they're getting their own money from YouTube and Facebook and playing live games on
Because I even
Twitch.
heard the other day, just in passing at the Tim Hortons on North Front, a girl, she was about 9 or 10. She said, geez, Mom, I would like to have somewhere other than home to have to do my homework.
There you go.
Study.
It's a place without brothers and sisters where you can sit and quiet.
And charge them maybe, I don't know, a membership to do your homework, $25.
I mean, I wouldn't leave the store alone with kids like that. I'd have somebody.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. I mean, in fact, I know you don't have a lot of business, and there was a reason why it closed so early, but me and her came up one night. It was 2.5 weeks ago, and we had a slushy fail on my video because we got up here and the door is closed. It's locked. It's early, so we walked up to Sydney Inn and.
You had a what?
A slushy fail. That's what I called it, because we came up here and the door was locked. It was closed.
Oh.
It was like just
Like,
about 7:30.
What time was it?
About 7:30.
Yeah. I was thinking about staying open later. Now, last Saturday
I
night,
mean, I know it costs you money, unless you're doing it yourself, it costs you money. And then obviously you don't want to work for free yourself.
like last weekend, I stayed open to 1 o'clock in the morning. We closed at 12:30 on Saturday.
Something else that might go over here, and I know my mother used to do this. We were in business in New York, and she had a small place like this, and she ran something called the deli sandwich shop, and all she did was make subs. She had a slicing machine, some vegetables, and some meats. And she had somebody there slicing, making subs all day long. She did go out of business because she got too old to do it. But
Now, something else, my friend, he wants to put in this dead corner I got over here outside. He wants to put up a big food stand for, like, to buy corn, to buy potatoes, to buy.
there is a lot you could do with that space, and that would work during harvest time, like right now. But there's a lot you could do with that. I mean, if you look at places like the Cracker Barrel and all the business they do from outside, from their antiques or whatever they put out, there's a lot of things, outdoor furniture, and there's so much you could do from the space outside too. Yeah. Well, again, it all takes money, or somebody else who comes along and says he'd like to do this. Now you're saying it's his money, and you're just going to get a little rent from it or whatever, but it's still income.
See, right now I'm not too bad. I got this office rented to a driving school instructor.
Right.
I got the apartment rented. That's bringing me in about $2,300.
Right.
That helps with my share of the bill, right? I'm going to do whatever it takes, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I know I've seen the thing about fireworks too, and I would just bring that in on a piece by piece basis and see what kind of traffic that drives. In this neighborhood, you're still competing with places like Giant Tiger that sells fireworks at certain times of the year too.
Yeah.
It is a tough spot, but if you get the kids, you've already got the snacks, you've got a little hot dog turner there. I mean, there's a lot of money in $2 a hot dog.
Well, I was going to sell.
And I know, just judging from my son, if he was around someplace with a hot dog machine and he had a few bucks, he'd eat 10 of them.
See, I was thinking about selling 2 jumbo hot dogs with a can of pop for $5.50.
And I mean, if you had the kids in here, you could order pizza from Toppers or Domino's and sell it with a slice.
I tried that last Saturday, just for fun. I grabbed one from the pizza factory, and I did sell all the pieces.
There you go.
And I kept under their price. I kept enough. I made a little bit, but they were also buying a pop too.
You know, once you get going, your little white sign is kind of that nobody's going to see that.
I know.
Once you get going and you get money for the big bright sign, you sit out.
See, I got the sign being made up, but I'm trying to get it. It's going to cost me about $500. But the problem is I don't have $500, and I don't want to borrow any money.
I can't promise you that this would turn into anything for you. I don't know that, but I know Wayne's World Variety can turn into something, because that's, I mean, maybe even getting a DVD player and playing Wayne's World on the TV.
I actually had Wayne's World on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, when I seen your video, I put it on.
That might actually draw people into the types of movies you play on your television. They'll come in and say, he's always got something on. I love that. I'm going to go watch it.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
And summertime, if the building is big enough, you can project it outside. You can come watch the movie for free. They'll come in the store, buy a drink, buy some chips, watch the movie on the side of the building at night.
It's not a bad idea. If I got like a 100-inch screen, big screen TV with nice speakers like over here I have.
Well, they project it on the side of the house too, but you could do it on a big TV.
I'd hook it up outside, say Saturday night, come and watch a movie. We'll pick up some really good movie. Come park, watch the movie, and I charge them so much to watch the movie. It's an interesting concept.
It's the foot traffic coming in and picking up this and picking up that.
Yeah.
The other thing you might be able to benefit on is, I don't know if the Christmas parade is going to be up there, but if it is the foot traffic from the Christmas parade, you want to get their eyes on this place.
Now you wait, you have to make sure you bring her over here all any kids, you know, like I'm gonna what I did for College Street where I 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, he's East Indian that owns the store, of course. I'll show you what I did. I told him how you could make $6,000 a day.
Right.
And he didn't believe me, right? But I know how to reach people when it comes to that time of year. What I did, what I did, on my shift when I did this, I was bringing in $4,800 less than 5 hours. And then I looked at him and I said, I told you so. See here? So I put the Christmas tree up at the store. And when you were, North Front and College,
Right.
you couldn't see the tree, but you know what you did see? You could just see this great big glow right out to the street. I had 2,000 lights put on it. And then I had the whole community come and decorate it.
You know, I sort of wonder if this area, it suffers from foot traffic is what it really suffers from. You could sit here, you could be out here and see 1 or 2 people, unless it's time to go to school or something. But I wonder if this area could have like the downtown area has where they shut down the road, friendlier downtown. You know what they've been doing all year with the vendors and everything in the streets. If you could convince the city to shut down an area, what would it take to have Wilkins Street shut down to everything but local traffic and have vendors out there and build the foot traffic around this? Well, there's only one store, but
Well, you know how you do that. I could do that. I've done it before. All I do is, because Wilkins Street's a short street, you go to every neighbor and say, look, this is what I want to do. Like pick on a Sunday.
right.
And I want to shut down the street and have all kinds of vendors. And if you have kids and they want to sell Kool-Aid or whatever they want, we just take the whole street.
Yeah, you want to build that's what you need to do here. You need to build up the interest, the foot traffic, because that's what you're depending on. It's not the guy who comes in and pays $400, of course that helps. It's the 400 people that come in and spend $5.
That's right. That's right. I should look into that. What do you think we could do on that street? What do you think we could put out there? Like the kids would probably want to sell taffy.
Well, you could do local vendors. You could sell permits for space if you had the permission from the city. I mean, they're going to have to get the permits to actually sell out there from the city anyway. So I'm sure they'd be eager to do it. Or you could do something like we haven't seen around here in a while, street hockey or something like that.
Yeah, you don't. Does anybody play street hockey?
I see them once in a while, but see if there's any interest. Maybe you could build a Wayne's Variety Street Hockey League or a team or something like that, and compete against. I mean, it would mean having a van or something. You might have to move them on to another city to play against another team there. But you don't need ice. You don't need nothing. You just need feet.
You know what? I'm going to type up a letter and I'll deliver it to every person on Wilkinson Street. These guys here in this apartment building, none of them probably drive anyways. I don't know, but I don't know how I would do that. How the heck would I do that?
Well, they enter from Sydney Street anyway,
right.
To park. So.
But still pass it out to them.
Mm-hmm.
But if I passed it out to everybody and then just put a blurb on, what do you think about have all the kids, let them put out whatever they want, donations only. That way we can skip all
I wonder
the
what it
time.
would take for you to get like an announcement in a high school, just asking what the likelihood, who would be interested in playing on a street hockey team. Or something like that. If you got it in the schools, because you're going to have your 9th, 10th graders, your 6th, 7th, 8th graders.
Yeah.
That type of thing. I mean, you could do anything, but really, do you want to ask ourselves, do we want to imitate what they're doing? Do you want to imitate what they're doing downtown at the same time? Because it'll be kind of at the same time.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write a letter, formal letter, call for a meeting to come to the store on a Saturday night,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just put brief in that what we want to talk about. I think number one, because Christmas is coming, I think it'd be a really good idea if we could get the kids all involved and the adults, put out at the end of their driveways along the street, just whatever they want to sell.
Right.
Like a huge
You
yard
can
sale.
do that too.
But that would be a start.
Mm-hmm.
And donations only.
This stuff here was a great idea, but you're being killed by recession right now. No matter what way you look at it, things are so expensive, people don't have money to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, like us, I mean, used to be $250, $300 could feed the four of us for a month besides bread and milk and things like that, but now it's $500, $600, $700. So that was all expendable income that's going into food now.
I put out there, let's start with a major food drive on the whole street.
Well, you could do that too, yeah.
What about that?
You could do
Like
that
to
too.
say, I would like us to get together, we'll close off the street, and we want to promote the biggest food drive that Balboa has ever seen.
You could do that. I don't know how much foot traffic it would drive, but it would generate goodwill for sure.
Right?
That goes a long way too sometimes.
Sponsored by Waynesboro Variety.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we're having a soup thing here today. We
Uh-huh.
had a chili thing there 2 weeks
How
ago.
did the chili thing go over? We did not get back for that because we were out all day,
I counted
obviously.
190 people, and out of 190, 30 were brand new.
There you go. And then they had eyes on the store. They got to meet new management here and the new way things will run. And like I said, goodwill goes a long way.
I'm gonna do that. That's a very, you know what? I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna get a
I mean,
little-
downtown Belleville has the downtown improvement district. So the downtown improvement district, downtown's doing great, but the mall is dying. And Sydney Street, the mall ain't there no more. Not the mall, but the fair ain't there no more. And all the events, they used to have the motocross and all that stuff right up here. So now this area is dying.
Right.
And I'm sure, even though competitor with the guy up the street, I'm sure all these little convenience stores that are suffering from a lack of business would stand behind something like that. I'm sure if you went up there and talked to...
Well, that guy up the street here,
Trent,
City
yeah.
Inn, that's a dirty store.
It is because of it. He's hurting, just like here. You need money to keep replacing things. So his freezer breaks down, it's just got to sit there because it's built into the building. What can you do with it? You can't afford to fix it. It's old, and you've got to tear the whole back of the building off to fix the refrigeration
that
system.
store there, that door never used to stop swinging. Like, he's right across the road from low-income housing there.
And he's also right across the road from a huge mobile convenience store now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're putting a vape shop in there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a mistake. Because you know what Canada's not adopting? It's in the States. So this year, the age is 19 to smoke. Well, next year it's going to be 20.
Well, it's 21 in the U.S.
Well, right now, what they want to do every year, they're going to raise it an age every year.
I remember when I was growing up, it killed me because I waited and I waited and I waited to be legal age to drink and smoke and all that stuff. And I turned 18 and I had my first drink in the bar room, and the very next day, well, maybe it was a week later, they changed the age limit to 21. And it was illegal to drink in the bar again.
Yeah.
I said, shit. Anyway, I should get her home and let everybody know we're still alive. We haven't been ran over by a car. I don't know if you heard, there was somebody got ran over in front of all the high school students on their way to school.
When was that?
Yes, Friday.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah, some of the high school students were waiting to cross, and they witnessed this lady getting run over by a car.
Oh.
Mark said, I'm glad my son didn't go, because he would have been right there with him.
You know what I had happen? It was Thursday. Because I'm me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So a customer came in, a nice girl, I know of her. She's from India.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so upset and distraught, she missed her bus.
Right.
She had an exam at Royals College.
Mm-hmm.
And I called a cab for her. It was like a half hour, an hour wait. I felt so bad. So I I closed the store. I put a note on the door. I'll be right back. I just taking the student to the school. So I came back. The guy was waiting here. Nice guy.
Right.
And he says, Wayne, you closed the store to take somebody to school because they were in need, because they were panicking. I said, yeah. He says, I don't know anybody that would go out of their way to take somebody to school and have a store when you're the owner.
They are still out there, but they're not business owners at work. Let's put it that way.
And I said, well, I would hope that my granddaughter, if my daughter was in need someday, somebody would help them. You know what? He did. He spent $35 in stuff, and he gave me $20 for my gas because I was nice enough to take her. I said, I don't want your $20.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, I did it because it's the right thing to do. I don't care if I own the business. So God will look after me. I believe that.
Right, well.
If God, let's think about it. If God let me open this store on a $500 account, who can do that? It's not reality, right? That's all I had. $500.
That's all. Yeah. Well, that's all it took. So yeah.
So I did it, right? So I figured that by taking somebody to the school because they're in need, I seen when you tried to shut the door, a lady had to go to the hospital next door. Well, what am I going to do if I can't get her a cab?
Right.
What are you going to do?
Exactly.
I don't know. That's how I think. I've always been kind to people, even as Super Duper. I've always been kind to people.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people who take kids to school. There's a lady who lives down the street near Prince Charles that comes up and picks my son up for school when he's late or something.
See how nice that is, right?
And, you know, she takes her daughter. She's going to be probably taking her daughter anyway, but...
He said he wanted to paste that on Facebook, and I said, well, I don't want anything for it. I did it from my heart.
Right. But then again, like I said, goodwill, and, you know, when people notice that, and then they do, somebody else brings it up, and they said, wow, we never realized there was somebody there on that store that does that kind of stuff. People who too busy to be bothered up here before.
I do things out of my heart.
Right. Well, you don't do it for the pat on the back, but no, if it comes, let it come, I guess. You know. Well, I guess it depends on if the pat is male or female, but...
I just think that.
Right. Anyway, like I said, I gotta get her home before she figures out her slushy is gone.
Okay, see you later.
We'll see you later.
Have a good day, honey. Take care. Thanks again for talking, my friend.
Yeah,
Come
you
anytime.
Too. Oh, yeah. Always. She's not going to let us forget slushies. She's not going to let us forget slushies. They painted that building. Did you notice that? This one here wasn't ever gray, was it? It was brown or something.
It's always been gray.
No, it hasn't. I bet we got videos at home of this building. Brown.
You can prove it by that.
It might have been gray over the last couple of months, but at least it was been painted. Come on, little Sheba. Willie coming along. Wonder if they're going to let us move in.
Be like, hey,
How you doing, Miss Ellie? It's gonna change. There it is. Woo! It's the air conditioning people. All right. All right, we're gonna end this. Hope you like and subscribe. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.